guys, welcome back. It has been about a month since I last uploaded. Got some parts for the MR2 finally. We're bringing this thing out of retirement. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we have a big brake kit. I ordered this from Prime Performance, probably a few months ago. If you don't know about them, they're this cool shop that do those giveaways. You can buy some parts, get entered to win a car. It's pretty cool. So if you guys are interested, there's your coupon code. That's their website, Instagram. Check it out. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the good stuff. Got the calipers here. 4-piston Wilwoods. Gosh. You know what? I wasn't going to paint these, but I think I'm going to throw a coat of clear just to make sure that I preserve this finish. If it ever fades, I'll just go ahead and get them powder coated. But I think for now I'm just going to throw a coat of clear on them, so I don't got to worry about them in the future. But that should buy me some time. Hawk pads, pretty self-explanatory. Got the stainless lines here. The adapter brackets for the big brake kit and some hardware. They provided me with directions, but this should be a pretty simple install. Of course, the rotors are here as well. Man, these things are pretty nice. Nice and vented. Kind of heavy though, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it is what it is. So as you guys probably noticed, I only have the fronts here. I did not order the rears. That is because the MR2 has 15-inch wheels in the back. So that's just not going to fit with my current setup. And later down the road, if I decide to go with a different wheel setup in the back, I'll go ahead and update to a big brake kit in the back as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and carry the calipers outside. Alright guys, so as I was saying, I want to go ahead and put a spray of clear on these calipers real quick right before I start working. So let's just go ahead and jump right into that. Alright guys, so like I was saying, got them laid out. Gonna go ahead and shoot them with a coat of clear. It's starting to rain, so I'm gonna hurry up and do this. Let them dry. Alright guys, so when those calipers are drying, we're going to go ahead and lift the MR2, put it on a jack stand, take the wheel and tire off, and then probably start disassembling the rotor and caliper and get ready for the new one.
Look at you with your fancy shoes and your high-priced clothes. Tell me what you know, but no money in your pocket. No, you need to stop that hole you got on yourself.
Alright, car's in the air. Go ahead and take the wheel off. I gotta clean this garage so bad. I wish you guys were interested in watching me clean a garage, but I don't know, I sure as hell am not. Probably be using my gun for this, but I didn't even have these tight. I literally just had them on loose just to roll the car around. So, plans are get these brakes installed in this video. I'm going to make another video just on getting this thing ready because there's a lot of events coming up. As you guys know, or might know, I live in Florida. So during the summer, it's not that fun to go to the track and have fun just because it's so damn hot. So winter's coming, which means I need to start thinking about getting this thing ready for all the events I want to do. I think the next or upcoming event is only in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I want to get these brakes installed. Need to get the carbon fiber hood and trunk aligned so that they're fitting right. Possibly get hood pins or some type of pin configuration for the front. Of course, change the oil, plugs, coolant, that sort of thing. I'm not going to do a roll cage quite yet. I'll probably do that this upcoming off season, depending on how things go. But when we do that, we'll get car keys and the whole 9 yards to kind of match the Barracuda a little bit. Really what I want to try and do is if I could get this car to run a 9, that would be my goal. And there's going to be some tuning involved. I think we can do it with all the hardware that we got with the turbo and injectors and whatnot. So it's going to be a journey for sure, but anything worth doing takes time and takes effort, obviously. Alright, let's go ahead and take the caliper rotor off. I'm going to go get the instructions so you don't miss anything. I mean, it should be pretty straightforward just with the brake lines and whatnot. Then we'll go from there. Alright, so I got the rotor laid out. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down with brake clean now. That's very important to always do. I don't know how many times I've seen guys install rotors without wiping them down. So just always remember to do that. Let's go ahead and take this one off, get that one into place, and go from there.
Skin surfaces like the innocence of children's drawings. Weather colder than 2 Decembers, whether I was in possession wasn't the question. But I still pack my pockets inconsistently along garment seams to swap pennies for empathy. I can't tell if these cupped hands are begging for my dividends or a spare moment of my time. I can't tell which one I'd rather give up. Patience or lose me when only given 2 options. Tick boxes or fit boxes. The clock's ticking, get in where you fit in, don't stray. We have no time for that. The shepherd you follow may not.
Alright guys, so I will be the first one to tell you that in my 25 years of working on cars, I guess it's really only been like 10 years because I definitely wasn't working on cars when I was 3. Unless you count my Hot Wheels. Now I think I found why that one was so bad. You see, I don't know how it's going to autofocus, but this one was nice and clean. This one was not. But luckily I think the new kit gave us new hardware. So hopefully I can just be throwing these away. Alright, got the old caliper off. Hopefully the new one comes off. Like that. Alright, so the battery died, so I don't know how much of that you guys just saw, but I got the dust shield off. It was a major pain in the ass. Really starting to realize how rusty this hub is, so I'm going to spray it down with some rust converter, probably pour 15 it, maybe paint it as well. Then we're going to get the rotor on, new caliper, plumb the lines, and hopefully call somebody to help me bleed them. Alright, so let's just go ahead and apply some rust converter. This shit should start foaming up and start smelling here pretty soon as it starts taking out the oxidation. If you haven't noticed, I've really become a big fan of this stuff. Thanks to my dad, he kind of turned me onto it. Oh yeah, you can smell it. And this is just kind of a mask. I mean, eventually it's going to have to be replaced, but for now this is going to have to do, and hopefully it'll buy me a few years, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, let's go ahead and wait for that to dry. I'm going to go ahead and take the brake line off with the old calipers because I haven't done that yet, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I went ahead and started taking the brake line off, and then I was like, you know what, I should probably make sure that the clearance is okay with this wheel before I continue doing so. So I didn't want to fully commit and lose all my brake fluid. So let's go, so I mounted this up. There's a little bit of space there, not a whole lot. So let's go ahead and get this caliper on and see if this thing's even going to fit. I'm going to be really upset here in a minute if it doesn't. Alright guys, so I got the Prime Performance, I don't even know what you want to call this, Prime Performance brake caliper bracket to the knuckle. Pretty simple. I guess if you're doing this at home, just make sure that the P for the Prime logo is facing out towards you. Then you get the bolt that they provide to you, and it goes straight into the knuckle just like that. Pretty simple, that's a 19mm. Okay, go ahead and grab the rotor, throw it on, and then put the caliper on, make sure it fits. And if it does, I'll keep on going. Alright, so rotor is on, go grab the right side driver's side caliper, which I have here, still drying. Alright guys, so I got it kind of soft mounted. Let me see if I can't show you behind here what's happening. Yeah, the bolt's just kind of sticking through, holding it all together where it needs to be. I am not confident that the 17-inch wheel is going to fit over this at all. So I'm very happy that I did not take the brake line off. So if you guys are doing this at home, do not take the brake line off first, like Prime tells you to, because you're going to be upset that you cut it or unbolted it and you have to bleed all the brakes for no reason. So save that for last like I did. Alright, let's put this wheel on, see if it fits. I'm crossing my fingers that it does, but I'm thinking it's not going to. So let's just find out. Alright, so it looks fucking amazing, but I am noticing a little rubbing there. That's just part of the clear coat that I just sprayed. I think I have to really tighten the caliper all the way down to see. So let's take the wheel back off, tighten it all the way down, put the wheel on completely tight, see if we're going to clear. That's 50-50 right now, I don't know. Alright boys, moment of truth. Caliper is pretty hard mounted. Everybody cross your fingers because I might curse. Well, I don't know if you can read that, but they do not clear. Oh, can't even move the, oh, don't want to scratch them. Not even worth it. Not even worth it. Well, like I said, if you're going to do this install, do not take that off. Leave it until you're done. That way you can catch this if it happens and you don't have to bleed your brakes for no reason. Because as you can see on the instructions, first thing they tell you to do is to remove that. Don't do it. God, it looks amazing and I wish it did fit, but it doesn't. Hopefully Prime will give me a full refund and I can return these. It's just like 1,200 bucks. If not, you know where to find me. You want some brakes for a good price, give me a call. And honestly, I'm not even that upset about this because it is a drag car and having big brakes on the front of a drag car isn't the best thing. One, rotating mass, two, weight obviously, and three, they are skinny tires, so a big brake like this really could overpower these things. But I just love the way it looked, so that's really was the reason for me doing that. So I'm not too upset. Hopefully I can get the money back. We'll see. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and put you back on the stand, time-lapse you when I go ahead and install the old rotor and caliper. And you can't even be upset about this, you just gotta laugh at yourself sometimes. It's just part of the game. Test and trial. So let's go ahead and get you on the stand. Hit that time-lapse.
Quiet storm, only do it for the free, ask her why conform. Never did like a drunkard in her driest form. Smoke with a nigga, tell me about your passions. Tell me how you ride, then tell me about your last couple crashes. I done met so many states and gashes. Heart made of clay and they let them play cashes. Why you easy to mold? BB eyeing out your morals, why you easily fold? All I reached for was a hand, grabbed a piece of her soul. Lest you lie, she blaming me for the cold and I cannot go.
Feel like I swallowed the moon when I let you inside. So fully pull me into, now I live in that life. Living the day, but I remember the night. I could not stay, I could not fight. Still don't know about the seeds from you. Shoots coming out.
Alright, so as you just saw, it's raining. I got the rotor and caliper back on, the old ones that is. Just have to put the front pad back on and then tighten everything back up and it'll be good to go. Along with the clip here for the brake line. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to meet you guys back inside. We can have a little bit of talk, discuss future plans for the MR2. Kind of a bust. If you guys want these rotors or the big brake kit and Prime doesn't reimburse me, I'll sell it for a really good price. Just message me on Instagram, Facebook. You know how to get a hold of me. Alright, I'll meet you guys inside. Alright guys, I'm going to make this short and sweet. Couple things I want to talk about. First thing, plans First thing is plans for the MR2. As I said earlier, we're going to be doing some racing. That means I have to prep the MR2 to do so. Needs an oil change, needs the plugs gapped and changed probably. Needs fresh fuel. The list goes on and on with that thing, so we'll have to just tackle it one at a time. Number two, obviously things don't always go as planned in the car community, car scene, whatever you want to call it. You can't let the downs bug you. This obviously wasn't planned, so if anyone is in the market for some big brakes for their SW20, I got them. Hopefully I get them returned at a full refund for Prime, but if that doesn't happen, they're for sale, guys. I'll hook you up with a good deal. Other than that, I don't think I have much more left in this video. If you guys have any questions about the big brake kit, install, how to bleed your brakes, blah, 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 let me know. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to be filming a video on the Barracuda. It's probably going to paint in the next week or two, which is kind of huge. I can't believe it's going as fast as it is. The motor should be, actually the block arrives at the engine builder Golan Engines up in, I think in the New England area. I want to say Boston, but I'm probably wrong. So somewhere in that area of the country. He already has everything else he needs for the engine, so he's just waiting on that block. So I'm going to make a video going over that once the block arrives and he sends me pictures and videos and that types of stuff. That's all I got, and if I'm missing anything, you guys just let me know in the comments and I'll answer it. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video even though it didn't go as planned, but I want to be as real as possible with you guys, and this is as real as it gets. So like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.
At least you're still talking. Oh, goddamn. Oh, I ain't bad. I'm crazy, motherfucker.
Yeah. Puffy said it's all about the Benjamins.